the impressive run of Maccabi Phillips trophy victories today. Well, Maccabi, they field an unchanged side for this final. Olsi Perry wears number 8 at 6 feet 10, dependable and versatile, scored 25 points and took 15 rebounds in the semi-final. Number 12, the American-born lawyer, after 8 years with Maccabi, is captain once again. And Mickey Berkovich, the number 9, such a valuable team player with superb individual skills. Look at the way he drives into the basket, goes past Owens of Athletes in Action, scoops the ball off the backboard, and 2 valuable points. Jack Robinson, former professional with the Seattle Supersonics, will be looking to repeat the form he displayed in the first 2 rounds. And, of course, finally establish himself in the Maccabi side for the rest of the season with skills like that. At the other end of the court, Milan prepare. Michael D'Antoni, number 8, is a key player. Is so experienced and one of the few players able to protect the ball and initiate plays against the talented Maccabi defence. Roberto Premier wears number 10, a quiet all-purpose player. His contribution will be most significant. And number 11, Dino Menegan, injured in the semi-final against Crystal Palace, is pronounced fit. An Olympic silver medalist in Moscow, captain of the gold medal winning Italian team in last year's European Championships. And look at the effectiveness that the big man has. So quick and so accurate. And Milan will look to Antoine Carr to assert himself in the role of forward. And together with Menegan, he provides a formidable focal point within the team. Big number 15 just turns, fades away, and pops in 2 more points. His contribution invaluable. Well, the 2 teams anxious to get this final underway. And the big Antoine Carr losing the tip on this occasion, and it's Aresti, the number 7, almost a steal from D'Antoni. Aresti, Berkovich. Berkovich defended by Premier. Aresti defended by D'Antoni in the first foul of the match, and it's against Antoine Carr. And this man, who is not familiar totally with European rules, will have to come to terms with the style of officiating here if he's going to survive the game, and his survival's important. Menegan, the big Olympian. 2 points to Roberto Premier. Aresti to Silva. Silva, the rebound, Menegan. D'Antoni. Carr. Oh, it's a charging foul on Carr. That's 2 very quick fouls. And that's within the first minute of this match. Look at this. Charging indeed. And now Maccabi back. And Aresti. Silva, the captain. Oh, and a mistake there by number 14, Bukowski. D'Antoni. D'Antoni. Carr. D'Antoni. Carr actually marked by Bukowski. D'Antoni, big shot. And the foul against Berkovich, the number 9 for Maccabi Tel Aviv, the superstar of their side. It's his first foul. And it's Dino Menegan who takes the out-of-bounds possession. So 2 points to Milan. That an uncharacteristic miss by Menegan. And good defensive play there by Milan. It's quite an interesting start, Tom.
Yes, Stuart, both teams coming out with aggressive man-to-man defenses. Milan looking for the fast break, which was a bit of a surprise. They're more a half-court. We've got Premier with the basket inside from the half-court offense, but they've really taken the offense and the defense to Maccabi.
Well, you saw Premier score 2 more points, taking the overall total to 4. And that was a Berkovich's error. Took the ball out of bounds. And that's the 4th loss of possession already against Maccabi. That's a sign of nerves, perhaps. They are the holders. Carr. Oh, yes. Antoine Carr from Wichita State. Maccabi still have to get their score underway. And will it be Silva or Berkovic? Berkovic looking for the shot, not taking it. The defensive play of Milan, very, very fine indeed. They put Maccabi under pressure right from the word go. Silva. Lasov looking for the shot over the screen, but it was short. That opens the account by Brikovsky. Brikovsky, 6'9", played in Europe, so he knows the European rules well. An American. Aresti. Silva. Over Lasov. A very fast-moving game this. Premier the rebounder. And a very quick break outlet pass. Oh! Well, Dino Menegan, so very, very difficult to defend inside, but so good outside too.
Surprise, Stuart. Milan coming out with the fast break. They haven't shown much break so far this game. Maccabi on the half-court offense having difficulty against the pressure defense by Milan and not being able to get the running game going that they are noted for.
Well, Aresti collects his first foul there. And Olsi Perry coming onto court for the first time, replacing Brikovsky, the big number 14. Olsi Perry, very accomplished player. Rebound from Carr, and Carr just lets the ball out of bounds. So 16 minutes and 39 seconds left in this first half. 8 points to 2. Milan lead the holders, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Aresti. Lasov. Oh, and that's a foul on Premier, the number 10. 6'5", 25 years old. And this Milan side in this game, very seriously in this game. And actually, Antoine Carr just moving across to... I think he might have a cut on his hand, just getting the attention he needs and returning, as you can see. So this little lap stems the tide of this game for the moment. Aresti, Silva. Aresti the point guard. And Berkovic looking for the open position to play the shot, but it's very much a match-up situation here. Silva defended very, very hard indeed by Barriviera, but the 2 points are there. 8-4.
With the Maccabi offense faltering a bit, they've come back with Olsi Perry, their experienced international. We've got a foul at the other end, an offensive foul on Premier going to the basket.
2 fouls on Roberto Premier. Look at this. Yeah, he was adjudged to strike his opponent with his elbow as he went into that to clear space for a clear run at the basket. The rules don't allow that. Aresti, Berkovic. Oh, Berkovic almost lost that possession. And a substitution about to be taken by the Milan side as Silva scores, as Lasov, I should say, scores 2 points. Big Howard Lasov. And that's a foul, I think, against Olsi Perry. And it's the first timeout, I think, or is it? No, it's not. In fact, looking at the table, that foul actually went on Berkovic. And that makes 2 fouls on him. And Boselli's on now for Milan. Number 6. Carr. Oh, beautiful play by Antoine Carr. Turning hook shot. Just turns in. Hooks it over Olsi Perry. And remember, Perry is 6'10" tall. D'Antoni. Oh. Lasov, the break on, it's 3-on-3. Berkovits. Oh! Well, that basket will be given, and is given. Let's just look at this. Berkovits takes it in, and Carr tips it over. And the interference awarded there, and 2 points. Perry. And Menegan, of course, quickly substituted off there.
Milan doing an excellent job getting back on defense against the Maccabi break and initiating a break of their own on the other end. We've got a foul.
And it's an intentional foul against Mordechai Aresti. And that's his second foul. Aresti gives the free throw potential to the Milan side, to their number 9, Renzo Barriviera. And the big Dino Menegan reclining on the bench at the moment. He'll be back. Barriviera. Well, 11 points to 8. Milan lead, 14 minutes and 11 seconds left in this first half. Berkovits defended hard there by Boselli, defended well. Carr. Well, certainly Antoine Carr getting into this final. Oh, and an error, a bad error too by Barriviera. A turnover giving Maccabi a chance to shoot. And Ossie Perry way off target. D'Antoni. Oh, Antoine Carr showing some class.
Picking his game up. This is the final, and Antoine Carr has taken his time to get into this team, but showing his skill and class today. 2 hook shots coming across the screen, fine power basketball.
And that takes the scoreline to 13-8 in favor of the challengers for this Phillips trophy. 13 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first half. And that's a foul against number 12, Gallinari, Vittorio Gallinari of Milan. It's his first foul, 6'8". That gives you some idea of the size of the fellas out there doing battle. The Resti marked by D'Antoni. Interesting match-up there. And lots of work on Berkovits by Boselli. 4 points to Luis Silva, but they were welcome points. Margin 3. Boselli into the number 12, and well stolen. That looked like a foul, but not given. Ossie Perry and Maccabi get the second chance. Which means we have 13-12, 1 point the deficit now for the champions. 12 minutes and 23 seconds left in this first half. Boselli, Carr marked by Perry. And that, I think, will go to Milan. And substitutions being made. Lamperti coming on, so is Menegan. Lamperti and Menegan replace D'Antoni and the big number 9, Barriviera. For 7, Lamperti. Ossie Perry, the man to foul. And he throws Franco Boselli, one of a number of basketball-playing brothers. Boselli. 12 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first half. 14-12 the score. Milan still with the advantage. Aresti. Oh, and Ossie Perry totally misunderstood that. Aresti initiated the pass. Perry continued on. Lamperti. defended by Resti. Menegan, defended by Lasov. Carr. Oh, superb play by Antoine Carr. 8 points, but the manner of the execution, marvellous stuff. Look at the way he turns, rolls, fades and puts the shot up for 2 very good points. Very difficult man to defend against, and also Perry must realise that. Berkovits. Lamperti. And that's going to be a foul against Resti. His 3rd foul. And a timeout called. And the scoreline 17-12 in favour of Milan. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Make a basket. Let's go.
Sen מחליף את מוטי, ג'קי מחליף את לו. Now look, our shooting percentage is bad because we are shooting hurry. We are not making our simple shot, and that's what's happening. Now, we stop to play defense. Now, try to run the game against the man-to-man. מיקי, אל תלך אחרי בחסימה ראשונה תברח. תשחק את המשחק ותבש ב5 חסימות. Use all the picks. Now, when number 12
Coach Wiesfeld talking to his team at this time, not playing particularly well, reminding them that they're not shooting a good percentage because they're not taking the shots on the offense. They're rushing, not running, and staying with their style of play that's been most successful for them. He might add also that Milan, at this point, have done an excellent job of defensing Mickey Berkovits out of the ball game. He has not been a factor so far.
A very interesting contest we have. Number 7, Lamperti on the line. Robinson in. And Luis Silva on the bench on that recent stoppage. And Lipin, the number 11, is on court too. So several significant changes by the Maccabi team here. Lipin only 17 and a half years old. Berkovits. Lipin defended by the number 7 Lamperti. Very tight man-to-man defence at the moment by the Milan team. Well defended there. The ball not going into Olsi Perry either at the moment. Oh, and an error by Lamperti. And Maccabi get another chance. And Berkovits doesn't miss too many of those. 4 points, 19-14 the score. In favour of Milan, and just 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Boselli. Oh, yes. Franco Boselli at 6'3", 4 points. And Maccabi trailing. Almost halfway through this first half. And a very shaky Olsi Perry we have. Berkovits. Oh! There was no basket. Three fouls against Mickey Berkovits. And the charge are given. Berkovits charging the defender. And Menegan, the man, once again to receive the charge, but the big professional knows he'll accept that. Premier, Menegan. Menegan defended by Lasov. Second chance for Milan there. There's a weak side player, it's Premier. Oh, and a misunderstanding. And substitutions from both sides. Luis Silva coming on, and Berkovits leaves. And we've got D'Antoni coming on. And Lamperti leaving, and he can't be happy. Mickey Berkovits, and I think his expression says everything. Robinson. Oh, look at the outlet pass from Menegan. Silva the rebounder. Silva back on for those valuable rebounds. And Milan with possession again, 21-14 the lead, 9 minutes and 3 seconds left in this first half. Menegan, almost got the pass in. Robinson, the defensive player there. And the 7-foul situation on the part of Maccabi. I can see the marker up. Right, Lipin. Silva. Lipin. Brikovsky, the number 14. Oh, Menegan again. What a good rebounder he is. Premier. Oh, and there's a tremendous clash over on the far side. Both players all right. Robinson. Perry. Oh, and checked out by Carr. Silva. Fouled by Menegan, surely. Menegan, the foul, and the crowd loving this. Let's just look at it. The pass in to Perry. The check out by Carr. Lovely piece of defensive play.
Stuart, Antoine Carr has come to play today. He has been quiet so far this tournament, but showing his class. In fact, the entire Milan team has shown an aggressiveness, especially on defense, that they have not demonstrated so far. Very impressive defensive start.
This is the Milan timeout.
No baskets. They're going down there and score 6 points. Okay. Hey, Dino e C. 3 giochi non fatti bene qui, 0 canestri qui, vanno lì a segnare 6-0 se fanno questi qui, ok? Veniamo qui a seguire gli schemi, facciamo I canestri giusti, tiri giusti, ok? E rimbalzi.
Coach Peterson using his timeout, I'm sure, to tell his players that they've got to stay with the offense that has kept them or got them into this lead, 21-14, and not to get involved too much with a full court running affair, as Maccabi want to run, play the full court game. Milan have to show the control and composure and stay with the defense that is proving so effective for them at this time.
Well, it's Luis Silva on the free throw line now, as the score line is 21-14 with 8 minutes and 28 seconds left. Milan with the advantage at the moment, and they're playing very well. And Milan with possession. Carr, D'Antoni, Carr. The big rolling play. And there's a foul called, and Menegan finds himself underneath one of the Maccabi players. It's Brikovsky. Brikovsky's foul. That's the big number 14. It's his first foul. And Dino Menegan comes on to court, up to the free throw line, and oh. The second, and that takes the score to 22-14. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left in this first half. Well, first points in the game for Robinson, and valuable ones. As you can see, that score line indicates that Maccabi need 1 or 2 successful attacking movements. And that's 2 points on Carr, a foul on Perry. And Antoine Carr will take the bonus shot. And look at Perry. Tremendous height that Carr achieves there. And if I can just tell you that Ossie Perry is 6'10", then that gives you some idea how athletic this man is. First round draft choice for the Detroit Pistons. Oh, Menegan in with a chance at another 2. So it was a 4-point play eventually. And Maccabi under all sorts of pressure here. 10 points the difference. And that was Brikovsky, I think. Well, adjudged to have come off Menegan, and it's Silva and Maccabi that get the possession. Oh, and that's another foul on Ossie Perry. Perry's 3rd foul, and he's having terrible troubles marking Antoine Carr. And both teams have the 7 team foul markers up, and so we're in a free throw situation once again. And Carr, well, some people were disappointed with this man in the semi-final. They said he really didn't work to full capacity, but he's beginning to show what talents he has here. He's taken a very long time to wind himself up. Wow, 28-16, 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in this final. Perry, oh, it's short. And poor Olsi Perry having a disastrous game at the moment. D'Antoni to Big Menigan. And that's a foul on Silva, quickly acknowledged. And substitutions coming now. And we've got number 4, Lassoff, Howard Lassoff coming on. And not surprised, Olsi Perry leaving. That's a disappointing phase of play for him.
Stewart also with 3 fouls. They got to put him on the bench this time, save him for later in the game, and hope that he gets his composure, able to come and give the contribution that he's capable of. Remember, Mickey Berkovich also on the bench at this time with 3 fouls.
Bariviera on the free throw line. International, transferred from Cantu to this side. Oh, and he scored again. It's a marvellous first half for the Italian challengers, 29 points to 16. But never discount Maccabi Tel Aviv. Lippin, Robinson. Lippin. Robinson into the gap, he's there. Oh, and checked out by Carr again. What a prolific player Carr is, and 2 more points to Bariviera. 31-16. Carr, 3-on-1. Oh, marvellous stuff. Bariviera, the executioner. But once again, Antoine Carr, the man to cause those 2 points. 31 points to 16. Look at this. Unselfish, just pops the ball out to Bariviera. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left in this first half.
How is your man back to defense? They are breaking us easy. Now, we move into a zone. Let's work in the zone defense. Let's come back to the half court. It will be a score that we can start the second half. The game is not over. There is a lot of time. Now, Moti is taking Khan's place, okay? Moishele לוקח את המקום של לו. Run the game against man to man, okay? Let's go.
Coach Zvi Scherf reminding his team that they've got to get themselves into this ball game. They haven't played up to their capabilities. He's going to change defenses, go to a zone, try to stem the tide of the Milan team, give them something else to look at, and reminding them that there's a lot of time, but they've got to play. They haven't really come to play with the intensity that Milan has showed so far.
Well, Scherf certainly a worried coach. Vikovsky right across, Robinson, Aresti. And the Milan defensive play is so tough too. They just can't penetrate. Robinson. Oh, and almost checked out again. He got in that time though. 2 more points to Robinson. 4 points to him. 33-18. The champions in trouble. Zone defense at the moment from Maccabi. Menigan, Carr. Lassoff, the rebounder. Robinson. Oh, yes. 2 quick baskets from the American. His personal total 6, but my goodness me. Oh, Mr. D'Antoni. D'Antoni, first points of the game, but it certainly extends that lead. 35-20. The Italians lead. Aresti, 4 points. Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. Premier, 2 points. Very high scoring now. Very little error. Aresti. Pass off. Oresti challenged all the way on that shot, and Menegan the rebounder once again. A travelling violation against Antoine Carr. He didn't like it, but that's what will stand. The big man, 6'9", very quick into the defensive mode. Robinson again, yes, that's 3 shots from Robinson. He's bringing Maccabi back. 37-24, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this half. Oh, 3-point play. D'Antoni.
Interesting to note how an experienced player, D'Antoni, will come to life when the change of defense by Maccabi. Inside we've got Bukowski, and checked away again. But D'Antoni showing his experience, going on the break, but throwing it away. Milan have gone to the fast break in this ball game, and it's interesting that they have not really shown to be a fast break team so far in this tournament. So they've changed their style of play for Maccabi.
In fact, it's a Milan timeout on this occasion.
I got the smaller guys now. Renzo, fai blocco su linea di fondo sulla palleggio. Franco, guardi Roberto.
At this point, Milan have taken a big lead, have gotten themselves in a very good position. Coach Peterson taking the timeout, I'm sure, to remind them that control is important. They don't want to run, take the chances with a 16-point lead. They have gone very well with the defense. They've gone very well with the fast break. Now Maccabi have come into the zone. They've come to life a little bit offensively. He just wants to remind them where they are at this time in the ball game and take their time, keep their composure, go into halftime, hopefully 16 points up or better.
And Antoine Carr getting some instructions from the assistant coach, and also some attention to that cut, which he got early on in this match. Just 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in this first half. 40-24 Milan lead. Robinson, Oresti. The number 13 for Maccabi was Hershkovitz.
Stuart, we have a change of defense by Milan after that timeout. They've come with their 1-3-1 zone. Maccabi getting a little bit too much offense for Coach Peterson, so he's changed, trying to make them work and think a little bit more on offense.
Gallinari, the big man out on top, D'Antoni. Oh, and Boselli. No, he was out of a travelling violation, very close to the out of bounds anyway.
Interesting also, the Maccabi team used the timeout to change their defense as D'Antoni was getting too much offense for their satisfaction against the zone. They've come back man-to-man. Jackie Robinson with the shot, and inside we have a tussle for the rebound. I believe we've got a foul. It's on Boselli.
Well, what an interesting first half this is. Boselli, the number 6 for Milan, leaving. And he's replaced by Marco Lamperti, the number 7, 6'3". Well, let's see what we can do from the free throw line. Rakowski, the big number 14. Just under 3 minutes left, and 40-27, and all of these free throws are very, very important for Maccabi, of course, to diminish this deficit. And they will have a most intensive half-time team talk, I would think. Premier. Oh, arrested. 8 points to Premier. There's the margin again. Lasov. Oh, a tremendous tussle and rebound, and that's a foul. It's against Hershkovitz, the number 13. And Hershkovitz in his second year with the first team. So, second. So, Premier on the line. Are they not coming for this half then, John? So, Roberto Premier. But what a margin. Who would have expected this? Robinson. Marked by D'Antoni. Aresti. Lassoff. Aresti. Oh, D'Antoni so quick to challenge the shot. Look at this. Marvellous stuff. Lassoff. Robinson. Robinson finally in. 10 points to Robinson. Now he's beginning to shape up in this first half, that's for sure.
Stuart, very critical phase of play for both teams at this time, with Milan enjoying a 13-point lead. It's very critical that they can maintain this, go in, and Maccabi know that they must make some of the margin back before halftime and be able to come out not so many points down.
So, Roberto Premier, once again on the free throw line. And Premier, national team player, played in Brazil in the World Championships in 1982, so he's a very, very experienced player in world-class basketball. Lassoff, Aresti. Aresti. 13, Hershkovitz to Robinson. Oh, that was nice play by Rikovsky, and that looks like 3 fouls on big Antoine Carr. Let's have a look at it. Yes, certainly contact there, and Carr, who doesn't accept it but will have to accept it. That's his 3rd foul.
Antoine Carr comes off now with his 3rd foul. Interesting that he had been on the bench getting a rest, and he just came back with the 2 fouls, played for 20 seconds, collected his 3rd. Very big play, very critical, possibly in the later stages of the game.
So, Frank Rikovsky played for Reims in France last season, formerly from New York, on the line. Just 1 minute and 32 seconds left of this first half, 44 to 32. D'Antoni. Meneghin. Premier, beautiful fadeaway shot over the top of Hershkovitz. 12 points to him. 46 to 32, 1 minute and 11 seconds left in this half. Robinson. And that will be a Milan possession. And D'Antoni gets that ball in so quickly. And that was an unfortunate miss for Vieira, the number 9. He was in good position to shoot, but Aresti, with under 1 minute, as you can see, to go in this first half. Meneghin. D'Antoni. Vieira, Meneghin, Premier, slowing it down. They have the advantage. They must control and are controlling the rhythm of the game. 12 seconds left on the clock, and that's the corner clocks, before the shot must go up. Vieira's in. 2 more points, 8 points to him, 48 to 32. The score, Milan with that lead, with under now 6 seconds left. Robinson looking for 1 good shot. Aresti doesn't get the shot up in time, and what a marvellous first half for the Milan side, the challengers, and the crowd really appreciating the skills there, particularly from Antoine Carr and D'Antoni. Marvellous all-round team performance from Milan, and that has put the pressure on the holders.
And we'll be back. Well, that's the match at half-time, with the Italians from Milan leading by 16 points, 48 to Milan, Maccabi Tel Aviv 32. And here now to bring you right up to date is Stuart Story.
Well, the situation still in favour of Milan. 81-62 the score now, with 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in this final. Miki Berkovic hasn't played in this second half, and one can only assume that he has a leg injury. He grimaced a little when he went off, and there's a little bit of despair there in that reaction on the bench. But the man that's really caused the problems for Maccabi is Antoine Carr, the big number 15. Well, he came here with a tremendous pedigree. The man who's helped him along has taken all the rebounds virtually. Dino Menegan, the big Olympian, who for the moment is just receiving a little bit of treatment, as you see, to the injured right knee. D'Antoni, Lamperti, Milan, a marvellous team. Oh, the basket's not been given. Referee David Naylor cancelled the basket, or at least didn't allow it. And the score, just to update you, 81 to Milan, 64 to the holders of this Phillips trophy, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Remember, they've won this trophy on 4 previous occasions, been runner-up once, and now they've come up against a very much on-form Italian side. Milan, fine effort by Premier. Brikovsky, Robinson, Aresti. Long pass to Silva. The shot's very difficult to get away, particularly past Antoine Carr. D'Antoni.
D'Antoni intelligently slowing play up, knowing that they have the commanding lead. They had the fast break opportunity, but mistakes again will possibly give Maccabi a chance to come back.
Well, that was a travelling violation, and it gave opportunities for shooting to Maccabi, and that was Brikovsky. 81-66, 16 points to Frank Brikovsky. And just for the moment, Maccabi showing signs of the form that we've come to associate with them. The big number 12 out front is Gallinari. D'Antoni. Oh, way target that time, going for a three-point throw. A three-point shot, I should say. And Milan call the timeout. And it'd be interesting how much discipline he can instill. That's coach Dan Peterson can instill into his team.
Okay, let's just keep executing plays, Mike. That's all we
Coach
got.
Peters.
5, 37, 15 points, and are going to be in a bonus. All right, let's execute.
Coach Peterson must remind his team that they have the lead, that they do not have to force the play at Maccabi. A little bit of concern as Maccabi have up-tempoed their defense, coming out, pressuring, trying to make their move. 15 points in the game of basketball is not the biggest of margins. It's still plenty of time for them.
Menegan back on court. Olympic silver medalist, of course, from Moscow. And a center, a tremendous reputation worldwide. Lassoff, Robinson. Brikovsky in. Oh, checked away by Antoine Carr. What a marvellous piece of defensive play. 5 checkouts. Look at this shot. Superb play. Brikovsky is 6 feet 9 tall too. Aresti, Silva. Brikovsky. 2 points. And the score 81-68, and the margin is narrowing. And there's still 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in this Phillips Trophy final. Carr, defended by Lassoff. D'Antoni, the long shot. Aresti, 3-on-2. A held ball. Referee David Naylor indicating quite clearly, and the 2 players involved will go to the nearest restraining circle, and there will be a jump ball. And Antoine Carr versus Aresti. I don't think you can have more of a mismatch than that. You need stepladders, really. Premier. Oh, good defense by Aresti there, though. Robinson. 2 points. Maccabi fighting back. 81-7. 11 points the difference.
One was waiting for Maccabi to make their move. The experience of this team showing, as they know there is still time. Their defense has picked up. And at this moment, we've got a foul on Brikovsky being a little too aggressive. but they know that this is the moment for their move.
2 fouls on Brykowski. Menegan, possession out of bounds. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left. Scoreline is 81-70 to Milan. They have possession. Oh, tremendous physical battle in the middle. Brykowski. 4 Maccabi players there. Oh, it's not going to go in. Well, how unlucky can you get? And D'Antoni raises his right hand, signalling the next attacking play for Milan. Arrested. Silva. Milan have pressed and pressed and pressed in defence all the way.
Interesting, Stuart, that they have changed their defense to the 1-3-1 zone trap when the man-to-man has been so effective for them so far.
And that was a foul on Roberto Premier, and that's his 4th foul. He wears the number 10 vest. Premier, 6'5", national team player. Played in the World Championships in Brazil in 1982, so he's got plenty of experience. And a very, very edgy situation here with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left, 81 points to 70. And that big arc around the restricted area, giving a 3-point shot possibility. So any shot taken outside that, just to remind you, gives 3 points. So the margin of 11 points, not as great as in normal rules. 81-71, 10 points. D'Antoni defended by Aresti, and all of a sudden Maccabi realise that they've got a chance. Carr, oh, Brykowski, Aresti, Robinson, Menegan is there, D'Antoni. The long 3-point shot is not in. They start possession, Milan. D'Antoni.
Big rebound by Boselli that time, as Milan really do not need the 3-point attempts. They need control. They need to take their time and go inside, as they are doing this time.
And that looks like a foul on Lasov, the big number 4 for Maccabi. 6'10". It's his first foul, so he's no way in foul trouble. 3rd season with the team, and a very prominent part of the rebound potential of this Maccabi side. Looks very tired, I must say. And Roberto Premier sinks the first free shot, and he's got one more. So 83-71, 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. Aresti, defended by D'Antoni. Brykowski. Silva in the corner. Brykowski. Robinson looking for the rebound, but it's not necessary. 20 points to Brykowski, 10 points the margin. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left in this final. Premier. Robinson the rebound. Aresti, marked by D'Antoni.
One feels that Milan are not playing as intelligently offensively as they could. They're taking the outside shot, they get the ball back luckily, and then take the shot too early again. Meanwhile, Maccabi looking for their opportunities against the 1-3-1. Lou Silver misses the shot, but we have a foul on Premier, I believe.
And that, I think, could be his 2nd foul, I think. In fact, the foul has gone against Lasov. It's his 2nd. Just looking down at the sheet there, Premier would have been on his 5th. So that's why I hesitated. It was a critical call, that. D'Antoni. Premier. 83-73, just over 2 minutes left. A couple of 3-point shots could change everything. And D'Antoni too experienced to allow the tempo of the game to be ruled by Maccabi. And look at that. D'Antoni, the American, now taking out Italian citizenship, eligible to play for Italy next season, showing why they want him so badly. Arresti. Lassoff's in. Carr's fouled him and he must be out. He's gone. Antoine Carr commits his 5th foul and he's gone. Players on their 5th foul excluded from the match, and I can't say that he looks too happy about it either. Carr, the most prolific player on court, and this advantage mostly his responsibility. 22 points. First round draft choice for the Detroit Pistons. The most expensive player, really. And let's just see. He was unlucky. He tried desperately to avoid the contact. Lassoff goes up, and the contact is there. So, the first real show of class from this man has taken Milan so close to this Phillips trophy. So let me just update you then. 85-75. Milan lead Maccabi, the holders, on 4 occasions of this trophy. 1 minute and 29 seconds left. And that good free shot takes the margin to 9 points. D'Antoni, defended by Arresti. D'Antoni taking time, not hurrying. Menegan fouled, I think, by Brikowski. Brikowski shakes his head. Third foul against Brikowski. And the crowd loving this demonstration of power basketball. And just for once, Dino Menegan allows himself a little smile. We saw him in Britain in 1976, captaining Italy, beating Yugoslavia in pre-Olympic tournaments. He's competed in 3 Olympic games and adds 1 more point to the Milan score. Milan team, of course, that Solent Stars, the British team, have to play in the near future. And a foul, I think, on D'Antoni, the number 8, and Dan Peterson just shakes his head there. That's the coach to the Milan team. But I must say, D'Antoni has had a marvellous game, the number 8. 7 years with Milan now, Chicago-born. Very much wants to play international basketball, and we may well see him playing for Italy next year. Arresti on the free throw line as we wait, and 1 minute and 4 seconds left. 86-76 the score in favour of the challengers.
Milan in a commanding position with only 1:04 to go and a 10-point lead, but Maccabi at the free throw line, reducing that lead. They do not want any more fouls, as the fouls will stop the clock and allow 2 points to be scored with no time ticking off.
Very, very useful points, as you can see. 8 points the difference. D'Antoni. A travelling violation against D'Antoni. That is to say, he took more than 2 steps with the ball. A 2-step rhythm. Robinson out of bounds when he took the shot. Robinson disagreeing, but it doesn't matter. Referee Dave Naylor was close to it. Less than a minute. 86-78, what a comeback by Maccabi. But Milan have managed to maintain their composure. This is Boselli. Boselli.
Milan taking their shots still just a little too quickly. They can use more time off the clock, use the 30 seconds to their advantage. Maccabi coming back, scoring points from Lassoff's side.
Lassoff, the scorer. The press on. Menegan. Oh, and he's almost had the ball stolen by Silva. The end result is a foul. And Menegan saunters down to the free throw line. It's Silva's 3rd foul, but 20 seconds left. Just 6 points now between these teams. What a comeback. 48-32 was the half-time score, and we went to an incredible margin during the course of the second half, and we're back now to 6. Just looking at the statistics, the margin, the biggest margin was 25 points between these two sides. It's back to 7. Very confident Menegin. Aresti, less than 20 seconds. Menegin. Oh, a speculative pass. D'Antoni, less than 10 seconds. The foul by Brikovsky to stop the rhythm of play. His 4th foul. At least it gives the coach a chance to administer the final 6 seconds of play. Remember, Olympic finals can be lost in the last 3 seconds. If one remembers back to 1970. The Maccabi coach, Zvaishev, knows that the trophy is not going onto his mantelpiece this year. Aresti, Silva. And we have new holders of this Phillips World Invitation Basketball Championship trophy, and the crowd have appreciated a very, very powerful piece of play, particularly by the Milan big men. One has to pick out Antoine Carr, the number 15. He was the man that made the difference. But Menegin at number 11, the experienced Olympian, took the rebound, administered the outlet pass. And what about D'Antoni too? Michael Berkovitz injured for Maccabi.